Do 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 do. Right, we should be up and running. We should be all ready to go. Let's see. Oh, that's why. Need to change this. How are we doing though? How are we doing on TikTok? Where is the start time? Yo, bro. Sorry, I'm just pulling up the chat there so I can see everyone. How you doing, A1? How you doing, man? Nice to see you in chat, bro. I'm the only comment. We've just started stream. Just started. You are the first viewer, A1. VP Shadow, how you doing, man? We'll try get it so TikTok is coming up for you guys on YouTube so you can see what's going on. Maybe that'll fix it. We'll see. We'll see. Is there any way I can send my team so you can review it? I don't do team reviews on deadline streams, bro. Sorry, man. If you have any questions about your team, no, fire away. I'm all ears. Nico was saying on TikTok, should I sell Isaac to Ekatike? I don't mind Ekatike as a pick at the moment. He's went up in my estimations as of late. Well, Mogs, how are you doing, brother? I am great, man. I am great. How are you, man? How are you? Thoughts on Salah, Semenyo, Reinders, Palmer for midfield? That's a really strong midfield. Ballard, Cash, Saliba, Tarkovsky, Wood, Ekatike in attack. A1, you sound like you got a really good team, man. Have you wildcarded, bro? Kudus or Rodgers? I'd go Rodgers just to play it safe this week, but I do like the idea of Kudus playing up front for Spurs. I will be honest, but we can't pass up on that Rodgers fixture, can we? It's going to be one of the best fixtures he's got, and this nice little run he's got coming up. Sam McAllister on YouTube says, "Hey man, I'm thinking of free hit to get triple Arsenal, triple Bournemouth. Wow, it's a bold move. I don't know." I mean, I was looking at the Leeds news for the press conference just before, Sam. Obviously, Ethan Ampadu looks to be out for a while now, and he was a big he is a big part of that Leeds team. So maybe that defensively weakens him a little bit. I'm still not as sure on tripling up on Arsenal, but if you're free hitting, you might as well. If you're dedicated to that free hit, I don't mind the idea of it. Obviously, Evan Nielsen is a Bournemouth pick. I've got him in my main team. I think he's really great. Should I sell Watkins to Ekatike, says Nico? No, I wouldn't. 97 points, top of your league, and I wildcarded. Wow, bro. What players have you got on your wildcard then? Because obviously a lot of people are doing it this week, but I've not really seen anyone's teams so far. Will's asking, best captain if I have Palmer, Saka, Gyökeres and Watkins. Ooh, it would be between the Arsenal boys and Watkins for me. I feel as though Watkins against Brentford's going to be pretty decent, so I would maybe lean slightly more towards that. However, Saka's going to be a really nice one. Wolfie on TikTok says, I'm captaining Watkins and I got double Burnley defence. Feel a 0-0 incoming. Yeah, I've been sort of put on double Burnley defence by the algorithm. The United Manager's algorithm. I do see myself starting Pedro Porro instead of Esteve, just to have one less Burnley, but still get clean sheet points if it does come in. I'm a Sunderland fan, so it's difficult for me to be like, oh yeah, let's put double Burnley defence against my team, but I have to put my biases aside. Ronaldo or Virgil van Dijk? I would... I'd play it safe with Virgil van Dijk. I'd play it safe. Sunderland will batter Burnley. I don't think so. I'm a Sunderland fan, I'm saying that. So, yeah, I don't think we'll batter Burnley. I would love to batter Burnley, but I'm not sure we will. We'll have to wait and see. Orange Apple in the YouTube chat, how you going? Oi, oi. Yo, Estevio, Pedro Porro. That's kind of a decision I've got to make, EJ. Currently on Estevio, though. Had Haaland and a few Spurs. Bin them all for Salah and Arsenal, boys. Nice, man, nice. You're really going at it for these first 2 game weeks, bro. I like it. I like it. Got a great start to you. Is Tavernier a good option at 5.5? Yeah, I like him. He's also very highly rated by the United Manager's algorithm as well. Sunderland looked fantastic the other day. I was shocked. You were shocked at Sunderland being a good football team. How dare you? How dare you? I'm joking. I mean, yeah. Why is my TikTok... Your live is not eligible for recommendations and restricted in certain areas. Huh? I mean, we'll just ignore that for now and see how TikTok goes. But yeah, never mind. Yeah, Sunderland were really great the other day. They really were. But is it going to continue onwards against a good Burnley side? I mean, Burnley obviously got battered by Spurs, but Spurs, you know, they look really good under Thomas Frank. Start 2 out of Joe Anderson, Rodon, or Jay Anderson, Rodon, Nico, and Juve. I'll probably go... I like Rodon. I like Williams. Juve, I don't mind either against Chelsea. But it is a bit of a punt. Why don't you have Raya always has the most clean sheets? I mean, clean sheets don't always equate to FPL points across the season. Jordan Pickford for the past 2 seasons is the best scoring goalkeeper. Obviously, I went with this pairing and Vicario and Dubravka for the start of the season. Just for good fixtures overall. Saka or Palmer? For this week, Palmer. No, joking, Saka. I wish I had Saka, but I don't. Start Ronaldo or Esteve, lean towards Ronaldo. I'd probably go Ronaldo as well. Actually, no, I changed that. I'll go Esteve. I think it's more... You're probably going to get more consistent defensive contribution points there. Will you get start or minutes going forward, Moogs? Yes. Yes, he will. I don't think he'll start in the next 2 fixtures, but he'll definitely get minutes in the next 2 fixtures, I do believe. I mean, it's only really him and Krupa Jr. you can really go for as a 4.5 forward. We're never going to play in them anyway. And I feel as though there's a lot more value with midfielders in FPL currently than forwards, if that makes sense. You get a lot more budget options. I mean, the budget options in the forward line are really only Strand Larson and Thiago. Then you're kind of making a jump to 7 million and Evan Nielsen. Then you get your 7.5s. But, yeah. How we doing, Mugs? I'm great, George. How are you, man? Nice to see you in chat, bro. I think I'm going to have to... Why is my live stream restricted on TikTok? What have I done? Maybe we'll start it again. I'm going to restart the TikTok live, guys. Just give me 2 seconds. We'll keep the YouTube on going, obviously. That's the main boy. We love YouTube. But we'll try TikTok again. Because I don't know what it's doing. George, all good. I'm looking at Anderson first on my bench there, and I don't know if I'd rather do Pedro Pot. I don't know. I feel like this is the safest way to set up my team personally. So perhaps with your Juve and Anderson question, you probably play it safe as well and go Anderson. Hopefully that's fixed everything on TikTok, by the way. Those who watch on TikTok. Start Sanchez or Martin to start in goal. I'd probably start Sanchez. I'd start Sanchez this week. Saka captain this week. Remember, I have no Haaland or Salah. Orange Apple. I need to set up some form of like WhatsApp group chat for the viewers or Discord, because I was going to ask you, did you stick with the Ekatike captain, bro? So I remember you were on it on the last stream. Joe Maz on TikTok. 8 Nori or Gabriel? 8 Nori for me. I think it's a decent shout. If you want a bit more upside, I think the safe pick there is definitely Gabriel, though, bro. Definitely Gabriel. George is on. Verbruggen, Esteve, Porro, Richards, Salah captain, Palmer, Bruno, Wirtz, Baby Ryan Diaz, Strand Larson and Watkins. That's a really strong side. Really strong side, bro. Salah captain as well. Definitely something I'm considering this week. Not exactly locked on Cole Palmer. Should I sell Wirtz to Semenyo? No. I wouldn't. I would keep a hold of Wirtz. Remember, guys, we've literally only had 1 game week. 1 game week's worth of information just isn't quite enough for me. Yeah, I don't know. Hanzu on TikTok, should I captain Saka or Gyökeres? I'd probably play it safe with Saka. Ahmad in the chat on YouTube. How you doing, Ahmad, bro? Nice to have you in stream, man. Where's my... Oh, there it is. Of course I did. Very nearly commented on a video a bit because I knew he was raging after the first goal. I wasn't raging, to be fair. I was really enjoying the match. Really enjoying it. I think it was a really good game to start the season off. 4-2. Really, like, sort of back and forth game. It was great to watch. But yeah, Ekitike did brilliant, man. You're so lucky Salah got a goal. Jam off the charts. Not. What do you mean, bro? What do you mean? Leo on TikTok, Esteve or Ballard? I'd go Ballard because I think his defensive contribution points are likely to be higher than Esteve's in this fixture. We'll see how the game goes and plays out, but that's kind of how I feel at the moment. Bench is alright too. Dubravka, Nico Williams, Juve and Gu. To be fair, George, I really like your team. Do you think Forest will concede? It's hard to say. I mean, it's a bit unfortunate in my team that I've got Mateta and Murillo. So, like, if one does well, the other one might not do as well. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. But I think Forest could concede. I think they could. The whole time I was watching the Liverpool game, I was thinking I should have listened to Orange Apple and went Ekitike instead of João Pedro. Really happy I went Salah instead of Haaland. Oh, yeah, I remember that, actually. You should sell Wirtz. Why should I sell Wirtz, Luca? Enlighten me, please. I'm completely open to any opinions, but I just think it's way too early. Way too early. Any news on Chelsea centre-backs, Mogs? And do you think Trafford will start, or Pep saying Edison will be being back? I think Trafford will start. Chelsea centre-backs. Fofana will get some minutes. This is the official quote. Will get some minutes, apparently, this weekend. Tonight, actually, sorry. Friday night. It probably will be Tosin and Chalobah as centre-backs. That's my assumption. That's what I'm seeing in predicted lineups currently. Porro bench for Ronaldo, says Toby. Yeah, I think I would try that. Where was Lucas? Lucas saying, as a Liverpool fan, he wants me to sell Wirtz. That's interesting. Back in the Palace boys. Yeah, I like Mateta. We'll see how they perform without Eze though, because obviously he's off to Arsenal, isn't he? Thoughts on Cunha this game week? Yeah, I like Cunha. We'll see how Man United kind of deal with things in the next 2 game weeks. When have they got Burnley? Is it? Oh, it's next week actually. Yeah, I have no idea, but my TikTok keeps getting restricted for some reason. Who knows? Dubravka and Esteve. Ooh, my end is going to bag the first goal. Yeah, I'm thinking of just playing Pedro Porro, mate. You getting the pint in this evening, Mogs? Nah, it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow for me. I'll read your team in just a second, Orange Apple. I just need to quickly answer Lucas' question here on TikTok. Should I start Richarlison over João Pedro? Ooh. Against City? Probably not. Probably not. So, Orange Apple's team is Sanchez, Murillo, Nico Williams, Anderson, Wirtz, Palmer, Saka, captain, Bruno, João Pedro, Ekitike, Watkins. No transfers, any changes you make. I don't think there's any changes I'd make to that team, mate. I think it looks really great. Why Tosin? I think he'll start this week. And I think he's got a good chance of a clean sheet. It's very, very, Very basic explanation, I know, but that's my reasoning. I don't think I'll play Pedro Porro over him. I don't think I'll play Anderson over him. I think that's exactly how I do things. Really debating whether I should go Chris Wood instead of Yao Pedro or get an attacking mid from Forest for those good fixtures. Wood was in 80% of my drafts for Game Week 1. Should have stuck. Damn, bro, now. I think we can just chill for a bit. Footmob predict the team of the day. It says Tosin isn't starting. I don't mind. I think he will. Wirtz is a nailed starter and he's on corners. And even when Ekitike came off last week, Wirtz went up top for 15 minutes, so stick with the Mobes. Absolutely. There's no way I'll be selling Wirtz within the next, 4 weeks or so. Jake's on YouTube says, Captain Salah, Palmer or Pedro? I'd probably play it safe with Salah. I'm on Palmer at the moment, but I think I might change to Salah soon. Anderson or Fulkrug? I'd go Anderson. Top 3 captains this week out of everybody. Haaland. I'd probably go Haaland, Salah, Saka, Palmer, Gyökeres. That's my top 5. See, you've asked for top 3, and I'll give you 5. Praying for another Haaland masterclass this week. I think he'll do well against Spurs. We'll have to see, though, because they're probably going to set up in that back 5 system. And I don't know if that's going to really hurt Haaland or maybe benefit him, because he's going to be like that poacher in the box and kind of just have loads of balls lobbed into him. We'll have to wait and see how they defend. But, yeah, it could be an interesting game. It could be. Salah should do better this week. Yeah, I think he should do a bit better this week. I think the team just needs a bit more time to gel, I would say. Gustis on TikTok. I have Haaland, Watkins, Saka, and Palmer. Who should I captain? I think I would go Haaland or Watkins, personally. Do you think I should bench Kieran Dewsbury Hall or Kudus? I'd bench Kieran Dewsbury Hall. Verbruggen, Cash, Ronaldo, Williams, Salah, Captain Palmer, Rodgers, Bruno, Gakpo, Watkins, Strand, Larson. Opinion, says Toby, SAFC. Toby, I think that's pretty strong. Verbruggen's an interesting one against Everton away from home. Everton really look pants against Leeds, so potentially a decent chance of a clean sheet for you there as well, man. Did you watch Gyökeres last week? Yeah, I did, mate. I did. It looked like he had Timberland boots on. Bloody hell. I think he just needs a bit of time. I think with FPL and sort of football, the teams that have got new players coming in, they just need time to settle in. I think I'm applying the same thing with FPL. I'm just giving players time. I don't think there's any need to rush around with decisions. Salah owners got really lucky with that late goal. I was actually celebrating the Salah stinker until I don't think it was lucky. We'll pick Salah because he plays 90 minutes plus every single week. He scored in the 90-minute, 95th minute was it? We're going for it. Yeah, I'm really stuck between Dubravka and Verbruggen. I mean, it is a hard choice. Everton just didn't seem great. Really didn't seem great. I don't know what it is. Leeds just looked in control for most of the fixture. I think Leeds could do pretty decent in the Premier League this season. Start Sells or Dubravka? I'll go Dubravka. I think there's a higher clean sheet odd there to gamble on. I thought you were starting Pedro. I'm debating it. In fact, what I'll do for you is I'll change it like this for now. We'll do that. But yeah. Yeah, for real, ruined my whole Friday last week with that Salah stink up just to scam another goal. Hazard clear, bro. I'll ask you that same question in a few weeks' time when you buy Salah. FPL Emery, hello, how's it going? How's it going, brother? Nice to have you in chat, man. Orange, I had Haaland. I think Haaland will do decent this week. Sunderland putting 3 past them. Don't start Esteve. Zach, I know, but I'm a Sunderland fan myself, but I've got to put my biases aside when I play FPL because, like, in all honesty, going away to Burnley, is that an easy game? It's definitely not. Burnley are going to want some points on the board, and I think this is a decent, well, probably the best game to get those points. There's not an easier opposition really to play than a newly promoted side, but of course we look really great. We'll see. I don't know. Man. Dorgu, Van der Ven, or Anderson to start. I'd start Dorgu out of those three, Nico. Semenyo or Rodgers? Rodgers, I think I'll go with. Didn't realise you were a Sunderland fan. Makes my Anderson and Jack a question. Not. I mean, Emery. I'd probably go Anderson actually over Granit Xhaka. I think Xhaka doesn't have much attacking output in that Sunderland shirt, but what he does do is have great defensive contributions. I mean, they're pretty average, I suppose, but like, we'll see. Thoughts on triple Arsenal in defence for this game week? I don't love it. I could get away with a double Arsenal defence, but not triple. I think that's maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Why would you choose Rodgers over Semenyo? I think Rodgers will score more this week, George, against Brentford. I don't think Brentford looked at all fantastic against Forest defensively. When you're facing a Wolves side, I don't know. I don't think they're a bad team, Wolves. I don't think they're a bad team. Obviously, Man City first game of the season. It's not the greatest to start with, but yeah. Wan-Bissaka or 8 Nori. I'll probably go 8 Nori. Raya, Calafiori, Gabriel. I don't like the Calafiori pick that much. I really don't. I don't know what it is. Ola says Poppy. Ola. Wimbledon, Barnsley. I mean, I don't have much care for either, to be honest. Tosun won't play. Do you not think so, Harry? How come? What do you think of Victor Gyökeres captain this week, Mogs? And Arteta saying him about being the favourite penalty taker. I think it's great. Just looking at his performance last week, I wasn't too impressed. But it's against Leeds, a bit more control in the game. Might get a few more opportunities. Man United were a great side against them, in all honesty. So, yeah, hopefully he's better for those who own him. Why not Salah captain? I might do, mate. Long term, Rodgers, Semenyo. Rodgers. Oh, yeah. You reminded me Semenyo was on all my drafts until I asked FPL YouTubers and they said they weren't a fan at all. I mean, I think I had him in my... When I ranked every single FPL player, I had him in my top 5 at his price point. So, there you go. No, I wouldn't have started the season with Semenyo personally. I don't think I could have afforded his price point with the amount of sort of more premium assets I wanted in my personal midfield. Nico says Van der Ven, Esteve or Anderson to start. I'd go with Esteve. Will Birmingham go up to the EPL? I don't know. I haven't watched enough Championship games so far. I've only watched a lot of highlights, but yeah, I couldn't really say, mate, but I don't really want them to. I don't like clubs that I just had loads of money pumped in and just kind of buy the league. Like Wrexham, I just don't like Wrexham. Maybe an unpopular opinion, but I don't really like them. Thoughts on Semenyo still in all of Evan Nielsen's points? I mean, we seen it on Friday, Orange Apple in particular. We've seen it on Friday. Mogs, what would you do if you saw Orange Apple in the boozer and he asked you for a pint of neck oil? I mean, I'd give him one. Neck oil's great. I love neck oil. Hold on. This was an interesting question. In Sweden Championship, League 1 and League 2 is popular. Really? That's interesting. I mean, I like the English Football League loads. Obviously, I loved the Championship last season being a Sunderland fan. George is asking, Strand Larson or Wood? Strand Larson. I'd probably... I mean, Wood had a pretty good game. I don't know, because Palisada's a stubborn defence, but Chris Wood is just a kind of... I'd probably go Wood. I'd play it safe, Wood. I want to put Porro in, but I have Haaland. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. You can still put players with clashing fixtures. I've got Murillo and Mateta. They both play each other this week. So it's not the end of the world if you're doing that. But yeah, I might bench Pedro Porro and play Esteve. I don't know. I'm kind of undecided on that. Finn says Tarkovsky or Pedro Porro. I'd go Tarkovsky. I'd go Tarkovsky. We'll give him a pair of keeper gloves and see how he does, eh? What did you all think of the Tarkovsky penalty, by the way? Let me know. 'Cause I don't want to say my opinion, but I'll be really interested to hear what you guys think of it. Nico with another question. Anderson, Nico Williams, Van der Ven, please answer. I'd probably go Nico Williams. Why Palmer captain over Salah? I'm between the two, mate, in all honesty. I could very much end on Salah by the game week deadline. Got an hour and a half. I feel like Dubravka won't be good just because so many people use him. Yeah, little Scooby, he's looked at his ownership potential this week, his effective ownership, and he's gone, nah, I'm going to let some in. Hope he does, because I'm a Sunderland fan, so we'll see. There's no such cap. That is such cap. No one is watching Newport MK Dons in Sweden. I mean, if he's still in chat, I'll ask him. Will Yao Pedro start? Yeah. He should do. Drop the skincare routine. Bro, my skin's terrible. You don't want my skincare routine. But if you're asking, Sarah V. Yeah, Sarah V. I use the one that's for mixed skin, both oily and dry. Ordering some now. I mean, I've just been to the gym today with my mate because he had a day pass. So we've been in the steam room and been in the sauna, so maybe I'm just glowing today, man. Maybe I am. What does your barber do for a living? I don't know, but he fucks us up. Bench 1, Gahey, Diouf, Williams. Add bench Diouf. Charlie says, is Watkins captain a good shout? Yes. Sean Foley on TikTok has said he's going to blow my mind and go Kukurea captain this week. I mean, I've heard better captains, but if you fancy it, go for it, bro. Why not? Why not have fun with it, eh? Why not have fun? Do we know if Tosin starts? No. Score prediction for the Sunderland game tomorrow? Matthew, I would say, in all honesty, Sunderland beat Burnley 1-0. It's going to be a boring crap game. Boring, crap, rubbish game. Hamia as captain, yes, absolutely. Watkins has an insane record against Brentford. I've heard he's got a pretty decent record. I don't know what it is, but I've heard this. I've heard this before. Why not Anderson up instead of Pedro Porro? I think Man United are a good squad. I think Pedro Porro has a good chance for attack and returns in this fixture. Should be playing as a right wing back. We'll see how it kind of looks, but they should be like lined up exactly how they did against PSG almost. Yeah. Stop ignoring my comment, bro. There's a million other comments. I'm so sorry I'm missing them. Update, Pervader is in and he's triple captained. Sean, you absolute legend. Tosin is brave. Yep, it is. I agree. Can I ask something? Go ahead. Thoughts on captaining Mogs at home to the Huz this week? I mean, Saturday, we could see how it goes. Best captain this week says, I think it was O-World who asked that. Probably Haaland. Probably Haaland. Probably Haaland. Why not play Esteve this week? I don't know. I'm in between putting Pedro Porro in and out of my squad. I just think Sunderland will score. I do think. I mean, what I'll do, I'll put Esteve back in because there is a higher likelihood that I'll play him instead of Pedro Porro, and I probably will captain Mo Salah. We'll see. We'll see. We'll leave it like that for now. But yeah, Orange Apple. We could have a potential captaincy on Mogs this week. We'll see how it goes. Scored on both fixtures last season, both fixtures the season before, and in one of the last two seasons. Bloody hell, it's a pretty good record, actually, isn't it? No Haaland, no, not for me. As a Sunderland fan, the chat has just went so fast. I don't know why. Apologies if I'm missing all the TikTok questions. They're just going quite fast at the moment. Luke has asked, start Anderson or Sarr. Which Sarr are you on about? If it's Pape Sarr, probably Pape Sarr. No, what am I on about? That's not his first name. Sarr from Palace, I would start over Anderson. Mogs used to be a baller back in the day. I'm still a baller. What are you on about? I'm still a baller. I can kick ball. I mean, I probably need my glasses on, but I could do all right. 8 goal involvements in the last 7 games against them in the Prem. Yeah, George Kent has said a really good stat there for everyone about Watkins against Brentford. He's got a very, very good record against Brentford. Mogs at home versus the Huzz. Yet to return the last 43 fixtures. He's on red hot 5 form this season, though. 2 absolute bangers in pre-season. We'll see how it goes. There has been no bangers in pre-season, and it's been longer than 43 fixtures, I'll tell you that much. Jack Parcel's back. Let's go, brother. Ekitike Watkins. Lionel Specky. That's a good one. That's a really good one. Lionel Specky's probably the best one I've heard. As a Sunderland fan, do you think Adingra and Ronaldo will do well? I think Adingra this week will be pretty decent. Ronaldo is an interesting one because we've got... I don't know. We've got to consider defensive contribution. I feel as though Ronaldo won't do as well as the centre-backs. Obviously, that's just how defensive contributions work. But he could be decent. We'll see how the game pans out. Dubravka versus Sanchez. Sanchez for me. Palmer also has goal involvement every time he's played West Ham for Chelsea. Has he? That's interesting. Would you start Pedro Porro or Hoover at Wolves? Is Hoover a starter for Wolves? Flash says, hey on YouTube. How you doing, bro? How you doing, man? Is Foden play? I think he'll get minutes. I don't think he'll start. Why no Porro start? And I'm going in between Esteve and Porro. I don't know. I feel like Sunderland will score, but then is Porro going to drop a stinker and come away with like 0 points? I don't know. Top 3K in the world at the moment. Do you reckon I free hit? Nope. I reckon just chill, in all honesty. Depends how your team's set up completely. It's all up to you at the end of the day. You're doing very well at 3K at the world. I wouldn't go too crazy with your decisions. Should I sell Fulkrug or for Strand Larsen? If you can afford it, I would consider it. Strand Larsen, I think to consider, though, is he could be going to Newcastle. We'll see how they deal with that transfer, but I don't know. I feel as though he could be tempted by Champions League football, Strand Larsen. Personally, on Mogs, I'm getting captained all the time. Why Evan Nielsen? Good player. Really good player. Out of Virgil van Dijk, Ronaldo, Murillo, Tarkowski, Digne, which 3 would you start? I would go Digne, Murillo, and Virgil van Dijk. Yeah. No big striker. Not on my team, no. I have a weird question. Hold up. Go on, son. Ask the weird question. Will Tosin start? I hope so. I predict he will, personally. When do you plan to play your chips? I have no plan for my chips right now. None. I'll be completely honest. I have no chip strategy plan. I think, roughly, we're probably looking at trying to get Haaland in for his good fixtures. But we'll see. We'll see. What top is this? This is Esperance, Tunisian team. Played in the Club World Cup if you watched it. Didn't do well, we'll say that. Do you think Ain't Ori will start? Yes. Got told Mogs is an absolute menace in the playground, but they weren't talking about when he was still at school. I shouldn't have read that out loud, Orange Apple. Shafiq in chat. Trust me, guys. Captain Yokerez. There you go. Shafiq's got his captaincy recommendation for the week in the chat. He normally does pretty well with it, so we'll see how that goes. How likely do you think Moises Caicedo is to get DEFCON? Very high likelihood. Puts in a lot of defensive actions. If who was guaranteed starting, would you play him over Poro? Yes. I can check some predicted lineups as well for the Wolves one. He is predicted to start. I would play him. Should I start Morgan Rogers or Morgan Rogers? Yeah. Is it okay to play an attacker against a defender on your team? Yeah, I'm doing it. Tobias says, do I take Watkins out and who do I bring in? Oh no. I would not do not do that. Do not. I mean, you can do whatever you want, but this is a really, really great week for Watkins. I wouldn't be transferring Watkins out. Unless you have any inside information about him, let me know, but yeah. That coffee was cold and not nice. Ugh. What do you think of Palace x Forest? The game itself, I think it will be an interesting one to see how Palace perform without Eze. Attacking wise, that is. We'll see. Toby Collington, you get out of my YouTube chat. Mogs would still be the smallest in the playground. I mean, Mogs... Nah. Toby, the thing is... You know, I'm not going to say it. Show the mug. We support Mike Ashley. We support Mike Ashley. Why is my green screen doing that? Got like spots on the back. I'm getting distracted. Why is it doing that? I don't know. We'll see. I've gone double Burnley defenders too. I might change it. I don't know. I really don't know. Captain Yokerez says Jack Paslow. If I had him, I probably would. But I do not. I do not have him. Do a poll. I can do a poll. Let me have a look. Poll and gift vote. We're not doing gift vote. We're not begs. Quick poll. Custom poll. Custom poll it is. Hold on, we need to add some options here. Hold up. Wait a minute. Forwards. Yokerez's name, because it's so complicated. Give us 2 seconds, guys. I'll put a poll on TikTok for captaincy. We'll see what people are saying. I think that is all the options I want to include. Right, start. Right, there's a poll for you on TikTok. Captaincy poll. Fire away, let us know. Right, let's catch up on this. So George said, we need some more classic wingers back. I'm talking the Victor... George, that was so close to greatness. But I completely understand your point. That's your team, laughing face? What do you mean, bro? What do you mean? Mohamed El Neni. Right, that's a bit of a push. City versus Spurs prediction. Really hoping for Haaland blanks here. I think Spurs will do all right. Do I think they'll go ahead and win the game? Probably not. We'll see how it pans out, though. We'll see how it goes. If you see the poll on TikTok, make sure you're voting away. Let's see who is the best. Well, not the best, but who's people captaining the most this game week. Moog Salah, says Connor. Everyone's got good puns today. They almost had PSG. They did almost have PSG, you're right. But I don't know. I think they'll struggle against C. We'll see. We'll see. Mogs, if you became an A-list FPL streamer, are you still going to give me kisses after Orange Apple, I'm not going to read your comments out anymore, man. Yes, the answer is yes. Who should I bring in for Marmouche? Maybe like an Arsenal player? You could go Arsenal. I don't quite like the fixtures after this game. I'd maybe look at someone who has more rounded out fixtures. If you're going away from him, I'd maybe look to try get to Morgan Rogers. Tiny little team we're building here, Mogs. Mogs Allah, Victor Mogs, Mogus Caicedo, Mohamed El Neni, Mogerson Gibbs White. I mean, we've got a really great one. We've got a really great team going here, the Moog team. Is it okay if I'm captaining Saka? Yeah, it is okay. You have my permission. Nah, you do not need my permission for anything. What shirt are you wearing? This is a Esperance Sportive top. Retro one. We've got a nice Coca-Cola sponsor. Oosh. It's one of my favourite football tops. Mate, no one asking these questions. I mean, I'm also live on YouTube. So yes, they are. Thank you for the heart gift as well. And man on TikTok. Appreciate that. No, they aren't, says Chris Fairclough. I mean, sure, bro. I'm not live on YouTube as well as TikTok. YouTube chat, you're apparently not real. Fair enough. I mean, you can go check if you want. You know Tunisia? I do know Tunisia. I've been to Tunisia. I like Tunisia a lot. Chicken pizza. I'm planning to bench boost, but I have Mark U. Should I still bench boost if my other players are not bad? I probably wouldn't. Chris Fairclough, you have 879 subs, probably one view on YouTube. I don't think I've got one viewer on YouTube, but yeah. You can comment whatever you like, bro. I'm still going to post. Bailey runs rings around you now. Couldn't keep up with him. I mean, we'll see. We'll see about that, Toby. Damn, you have 0 views on YouTube. Appreciate that, Chris, but people are commenting right now on YouTube, so we'll see. Hello from Serbia. Hello from Serbia. 9 viewers, actually, says George Kent. So, there you go. One of my invisible YouTube viewers has proved you wrong. Check Twitter replies quickly. Hold up. 9 viewers, dead, 100%. I mean, 9 people? What's wrong with that? Do I have to have more? Put the fries in the bag. Chris, you have no profile picture on your TikTok. No posts either. Interesting. You look small as, says Lil Bry. Oh my god. I do look quite small, actually. TikTok chat is right. He's actually schizophrenic. Yeah. YouTube, you don't exist. I'm schizophrenic. Orange Apple, I don't know what you're on about my Twitter replies. I can't even see anything. You going to captain, bro? Probably Salah. We'll change it for now. I don't know. I keep going in and out. Proudly one of the 9 viewers. Thank you very much, Connor. Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that. Chicken Pizza said, I'm guessing I should wait and save money to get a third forward. Yeah, we'll sort of see how the game pans out, because I feel as though the 4.5s has offered a lot of value to start the season, Creepy Jr. and Mark U. Obviously, they weren't going to start for us. They just let us get higher value players in our squad. We'll see how it goes. We got brother pocket watching on TikTok lives. Crazy shit. I mean, hey, I'm still enjoying it, man. He can be hateful if he wants to be. It's just not the nicest thing to be spending your time on. We'll say that. My bench is Mayenda, Ronaldo, Tarkovsky, and Dubravka. Do I bench boost? That wouldn't be a bad bench boost, to be fair. Orange Apple, I cannot see your Twitter thing on here. I don't know what it is. Have I got like... I have no idea. Yeah, I can't see it, Orange Apple. I don't know why. I really don't know why. Sorry, man. Do I start bloody hell. Gehi or Esteve? I'd probably go Esteve. I think it's a bit of a safer one. Chris Wood, he's inevitable, isn't he? Bloody hell. I've actually been thinking of captaining Reinders, but it's very risky, isn't it? It is a bit risky, yeah. Orange Apple for Prime Minister. Here we go, says Will Collinson. Did you hear that, Orange Apple? You are now Prime Minister. Why would you have two Burnley defenders? I mean, I would like to play a Pedro Porro there, but I don't know if it's safer to play Esteve. I'm not doubting Sunderland at all. I'm a Sunderland fan. But in terms of FPL points, do I expect Esteve to get defensive contributions? Yes. Do I think he'll get a clean sheet? Probably not. Do I think Pedro Porro will get defensive contributions? It's hard to tell. I don't think so. Do I think he'll get a clean sheet? Definitely not against Manchester City. But he has the potential of attack and returns. So I'm like trying to weigh it up a little bit. But I don't know. This setting up with Porro there as well kind of lets me sort of not have double Burnley defence. I'm not too keen on double Burnley defence, I will be honest. We'll see though. I don't know. Who do you think looks better out of Mbeumo and Cunha? I would say Cunha is an FPL asset. I would expect Sunderland to win. I think we'll win as well. Yeah, I think 1-0 is probably my prediction. West Ham do Chelsea tonight 1-0. I mean, I watched West Ham against Sunderland and they were terrible. Lil Scooby has sent me a heart me on TikTok. Thank you very much, Lil Scooby. Appreciate that, man. Orange Apple, I've read part of that just then and I've stopped myself. But you are Prime Minister. Sunderland look very sharp against West Ham. I wouldn't back Burnley defence personally. Yeah, I think I'll maybe go Porro and Dubravka just to like stretch it out a bit. It's kind of more Esteve because I don't think Pedro Porro will get a clean sheet. I don't think Pedro Porro will get defensive contributions. Esteve should get defensive contributions. I don't think he'll get a clean sheet either. So technically, I should probably start Esteve. But I don't know. If Palmer blanks, he's gone. Do you reckon? I don't know about that. I quite like him for game week 4 against Brentford. If he drops an absolute stinky like he did game week 1, I think I would agree with you. If he shows some promise, we'll have to see, man. Does Marlon start? It's difficult to say. Mogs as Prime Minister, go on your last X post now. Oh my god, what is this? My last X post. Is this going to be... Bloody hell. I do not look like Edna Mode. Okay, I do a bit actually. I've just caught myself on stream there. I do look a little bit like Edna Mode. Pickford over Dubravka. Yeah, I think I would. Lil Scooby says, I honestly feel like Porro could get a goal or assist. He's usually good in big games. I know in the last game they played against City, did they win 4-0? That rings a bell, but Pedro Porro definitely did something in that fixture. Definitely did. Is Watkins a valid captain? Absolutely. Absolutely a valid captain. But yeah, Connor, I agree with you. Lil Scooby, I agree with you as well. Porro could get an attack and return. I think I'll stay like this and just kind of that can be my risk for the game week instead of going Palmer captaincy. Play it safe for Salah. Have a bit of risk with Pedro Porro. We'll see how Spurs do. But yeah. Is Watkins a valid captain? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely a valid captain. I should probably move my microphone closer. Sorry, everyone. I'm bench boosting who to bring in instead of Juve 4.5 million. For a bench boost. Conor Bradley's 5 million, isn't he? Not too sure. Oh, George, I think the stream's a little bit delayed. You're all good, guys. Don't worry about spamming. I tested it out the other day on stream how delayed it is, and it's a few seconds. So I do apologise if you're asking a question. It takes me a few seconds to reply. It's all good, guys. Don't worry. Saka, Palmer, or Watkins captaincy. I'll probably land on Saka or Watkins. Personally, I'll go Watkins. Ewan McLean has sent me. Again, let's have a look. Thoughts. Sending my friend a lovely picture of us bald. Oh, he's in the chat. Ewan, I've just sent you a photo of us bald, mate. Yeah, I like your team, bro. I like your team. I mean, who did you have captain, actually? I didn't check that. Oh, Salah captain. Yeah, I think I'll land on Salah captain as well, mate. But yeah, I like your team, man. Ekatike as well. Nice pick. Nice pick. I wish I had Ekatike, but I don't. Yeah, the only reason I'm not going Poro myself is because I really like Hoover as my differential, but maybe I'm too focused on making gains early. I mean, if you think you'll outscore Pedro Porro, it's so fine to start them. But I would say Bournemouth, don't underestimate them. We've seen what they did to a Liverpool side. Yes, it's because Liverpool were kind of vulnerable at the back, going so aggressive forward, but I still think they can do damage against Wolves. Never Nielsen was one of those picks I started game week 1 with for this fixture. I think he'll do really well. Semenyo, I think, will do really well today as well. Tomorrow as well. They are playing tomorrow, aren't they? Yeah. I think so. But yeah. Why can't I make subs or change my captain, says Luke. Try it on the web browser. If your app isn't working, try it on the web browser. Got an hour to go till the FPL deadline, by the way, guys. 1 hour to go. 1 hour to go. 1 hour to go. Luke says, thank you. Absolutely no problem, bro. Lil Scooby, do you think Alanga will be better after his pretty bad debut? I didn't think he was awful, Lil Scooby. I thought he was okay. Yes, Ewan pointed out the app actually needed an update before. Make sure it's updated. Little Scooby though, about your Alanga shout there, I think he will be better. Yeah, I think he will be. I mean, Glizzy Muncher, your name is diabolical, but I'm gonna answer that question because it's quite funny. Saliba, consistent DEFCON points or Gabriel potential goals? I think the DEFCON points are closer than you think with Saliba and Gabriel. I'd probably lean more towards Gabriel as an FPL asset pretty much all the time. But the defensive contribution points does add another level to it. Bench boost of Dubravka, Esteve, Richards and Reinders. Yes, I think that's a decent bench boost. I think if you get over like 10 points on his bench boost, I think it's pretty decent. I don't think the floor... Well, how do I want to say this? I don't think it's as good of a chip as people think it is. I think you only get a very marginal gain from it. So it's when your bench looks the best, obviously you're going to play it. Getting over 10 points, I think that's an okay number. Wan-Bissaka or Van de Ven? Oh, I'd go Wan-Bissaka because Spurs play City. I can't go with it. I don't see Salah getting the big haul. So alongside Salah, it's gone. Why is the message gone? Everyone's messaging too fast. I'm so sorry. You don't think Salah will haul was the main bit of your statement there? I don't know. He has haul ability. We've seen it in 8 seasons. We've got proof of it. Will Tosin start? I think he's got a decent chance of starting this game week. That's why I've personally started him. I put Frimpong. He got injured. Yeah, it's very unfortunate that he got injured, actually. I think it's his hamstring. Did you get the results for the poll? I did. It was the third option. It was a draw. It was it Saka and Palmer a draw? There wasn't many votes on it though. So I wouldn't look too much into it. Sorry, I'll catch back up on YouTube on the chat here. Sorry guys. Not to be purely basing my team off you, but would you go Poro over who? No, I think I'll play Hoover and see. I mean, it's a differential option. If you want to play him, you absolutely can. City is just a difficult team to be playing for Spurs. It's difficult to be putting these players in, but I think I'll go Poro myself. Hoover though, you could definitely try it. It'd be a risk, but if you're up for it. I'm very tempted to captain Palmer as West Ham were awful. Same. Very much the same. I feel exactly the same way, but it's really difficult after that first game week to be like, yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing that. I think Salah's the safer option for me. How many roses would it take on TikTok for Orange Apple to get a statue in the background of every video? I mean, that's a massive commitment, and I don't think I'm going to make a promise. You sent enough roses last week anyway, bro. I'll give you a shout out in one video next week if I remember. I need to make a WhatsApp chat or something. Why do I kind of want to captain Yao Pedro? Because he's against West Ham. That's probably why. Jack says on YouTube, you think Gyökeres will play 90 because no Havertz? I think he'll get a good chunk of minutes. 90, I'm not too sure. Trossard can play there. We'll have to see if it's a full. I think he should get a good chunk of minutes. I think he's worth captaining if you've got him. It's a bit of a punt, but it is Leeds, so we'll see how it goes. Tosin will play? ? I think he will personally. That's why I'm starting him this game week. Orange Apple TikTok multi-guest. If I cannot put this man on stream because he could say anything. He could say absolutely anything. Maybe on another stream, me and Orange Apple will link up on a TikTok multi-guest. We'll see if he's down one day. When's the deadline? In 55 minutes time, 6:30 p.m. UK time, that is. Would you captain Gyökeres, Saka or Haaland? Haaland. Any Chelsea news? Tosin's back in training. And I think that's it. Oh, Wesley Fofana could get a few minutes today as well. Would you captain Gyökeres? I've already answered that one. Sorry, mate. Mogs X Orange Apple exclusive video soon. Now, Toby, be careful what you mean by exclusive video there. Orange Apple behaves himself these days. No, he does not. Go read his comments on just today's live stream. He's an absolute menace to society. Start Dubravka or Sanchez? Sanchez. I'd go Sanchez, Orange Apple. I don't know what it is. I just feel like Chelsea have got an okay chance of a clean sheet. Dubravka against Sunderland. Ewan has sent an elephant trunk. Oh my god, Ewan, that is the worst thing I've ever seen you put on my face on TikTok. Never do that again. I appreciate the gift, but what the hell was that? For those on YouTube, by the way, I've just had an elephant trunk put on my face without permission. But we're here. We're live. I would not say anything crazy, Mogs. I'd be very professional. The anti-glaze is real. Ewan, stop calling me good boy in the chat. Stop it. He had his fingers crossed, so those don't count. Palmer or Haaland to captain? Haaland, yeah. Mate, this is the first time I've ever watched you, and honestly, I'm loving it. Going to start watching more regularly, and I hope you make it big. I appreciate that, Connor. I appreciate it. You've been a really great guest to have as well. Can you stop calling me good boy in the comments on TikTok? What's going on here? Right, it's going too far. But I really do appreciate that, Connor. I really do. Who's a good boy? Boys, stop. Boys, stop. Stop calling me a good boy. Do I swap Saka for Salah this game week? I wouldn't personally. No, I don't think so. What are your thoughts on Watkins? Captain, says Snorlax. Appreciate the Pokemon name. Yeah, Watkins Captain is really great. Who's just called me a good dwarf? Right. Tosin starting. I mean, I think he is. Someone's called me a good dwarf. Ewan sent me... Oh my god, he sent me a sleigh. Oh. I'm not saying slay. I'm not saying slay. Mogs had his trunk on his face the other week and didn't have... Oh my god. This is the type of stuff I'm talking about, Orange Apple. Haaland or Watkins captaincy? Haaland versus Watkins is probably the harder one. Little Scooby sent a rainbow. We're getting pride related now. Yeah. What? I'm getting so distracted by everyone. This is not fun. What was the question? Haaland versus Watkins. Oh my god. Haaland versus Watkins. I probably would end on... I'd go Watkins. I need to stop moving my head. It keeps fucking with the green screen. Didn't know Harry Potter did FPL. How can I survive 50 more minutes of this? How can I do it? Edna mode. Oh my god. Connor says, do you know if there will be any team news or leaks before the deadline? I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Johnny Sims, I'm so sorry if I'm missing your questions. There are lots of things coming up on my TikTok here. My chat is very slow as well. I'll try catch it if you send it again, though. I've got Dubravka, Porro, Murillo, and Gu on the bench. Should I bench boost? I think having Gu on the bench would put me off enough, John Sims, to not bench boost that game week. Apologies if I missed your question a bunch there. Ollie, who should I start, Marmouche or Hudson-Odoi? Marmouche would be a risk for me to start. I would go Hudson-Odoi. Oh, John. Sorry, Josh Sims. It's called you the complete wrong name, bro. Sorry, man. But yes, Josh, I would say the same. But maybe you could adopt that new name of John. Who knows? Maybe you liked it. Appreciate it, Josh. Mogs, you think an Orange Apple collab discussing FPL would get 4 mil views? Would we now? Johnny Sims, says Ewan. No, but seriously, can you rate my attack? Watkins, Strand Larson. I think it's up there. It's definitely up there. Watkins is one of the best strikers in FPL, in my opinion. 9 million's a decent price. Very movable as well. Strand Larson I really like as well. I think you just have to be careful and have a look at the transfer news regarding Newcastle. It is. Yeah, Newcastle, ask him about him. Can call me Johnny Sims if you like. That's a good one. Good boy, says John. Won't perform the same though. Josh, don't put yourself down. Don't put yourself down, man. Finley, Yao Pedro or Wood? Yao Pedro this week. I would take a punt. I mean, it's not really a punt. It's West Ham at the end of the day, boys. Oh my god. 888 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you, everyone who's been subbing. Vert on bench for Marmouche. Oh my god. That is very bold. King Slayer as our start 2. Dorgu, Esteve, Porro, Anderson. I'd definitely go Dorgu. And I would also... I'd go Esteve if you haven't got Dubravka and goal. Mogan, Orange Apple, Chase the Huz and... Chase? We're not chasing Huz, bro. I just think he'd do nothing against Newcastle, Cork and Cards says. Cork and Cards, I do think bench on Verts is a bit much. Especially for Marmouche, who might not even start for City. Verts will start for Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? Harry Potter 5-a-side team. Toby, you're on the bench on that team, mate. You look like Hagrid. Should I sell a Dingra to Ndoye, Anderson, or Dewsbury Hall? Please answer. Sorry, Bjorn. I wouldn't. I would keep a Dingra for the next 2 game weeks and then sell him. Sells or Dubravka this week? I'd go Dubravka. Actually, no, I'd go Sells. I think he'll get more save points. I think he'll just edge Dubravka this week. Don't think they'll sell him. They only bought him this summer. His loan was last season. Mogs used to play his kiss and chase with me. George, I was going to answer your question, then you ruined it. Nah, I'm joking. I think they could get decent money for Strand Larson, and it would be. The only issue is Wolves would have to then find a strike. This is the problem with the whole Isak situation. Will, calm yourself. Why is Sells edging Dubravka for? In points on FPL. Why is this stream today has gone crazy. Bowen out for who? Bowen out, probably. Wood. I like Wood. Pause. I like Evan Nielsen this week and onwards as well. I think Evan Nielsen's underrated. Who else do I really like? You like Wood. See, I knew that was a trap. No more questions about Wood. No more. You like... here we go. What? Oh, my God. I really can't decide between Hoover and Porro. Maybe I bench and die who look poor and start both. Ooh, start both. I mean... Ndai against Brighton. I think I'll play Ndai. I need a wildcard team. Please help. Oscar, I haven't got enough time to build a wildcard team, bro. I do a lot of research when I do wildcard teams. It's not something I can throw in. Oh my God. Everybody's running with the Wood thing. Sorry, Oscar. I can't do it, bro. I can give you a few players I would include. I would include one Arsenal player, Saka or Gyökeres. Watkins I would include. One of Haaland or Salah. You heard it here first. Bro loves Wood. Oh my God. Is it worth selling Bowen? I think so. You and I don't know what emoji that is. I can't lie. Hold on. Bjorn says Sanchez, Dorgu, Nico Williams, Esteve, Kudus, Adingra. I'm guessing that's Reinders. Salah, Watkins, Haaland, lock team. That is a nice team, actually. I really like Dorgu. I might get him in soon. Do you think Mateta will pack heat this season? I don't like how you put that, but yes. I think you'll do pretty decent again. Sorry, I'm missing all of these chats, guys. On YouTube and TikTok. It's going a bit too fast. Appreciate the rainbow, Lil Scooby. Sanchez or Dubravka and net, says Lil Scooby. I'll go Sanchez. Is Wood a definite hold for this week? Yes, Wood is a definite hold for this Wood. Chris Wood is a hold, not Wood. Good boy, good Edna mode. Here we go. I heard Mogs is holding Wood this week. Definitely not to sell just yet. Toby, that is dreadful. My ender to goon on Dubravka's. Right, I'm not even going to read it. TikTok's going to ban you. Stop it. Allison or Dubravka. I'd go Mr. Beaker. Kudus Ussy. Right, here we go. We're not stopping. Hey, Mogs, I'm new here. Should I roll my transfer or get Bowen out for Wood? He's had a good performance the other day. I would... I'm trying not to read the other comments because they're really putting me off, mad text. But, Bowen, I would probably sell him personally. I think Chris Wood's a decent option, though. Yeah. Mogs, why have you just messaged me saying you want to hold my Wood? I have not done that. Oh my God. Are you gooning to Captain Wood? Mindful of Wood. This stream has turned to an absolute nightmare stream. Fraser with the good question. Thoughts on Palmer captaincy over Salah? I don't mind it. I really don't. I just think Salah's a safer option this week, and that's why I'm going there. Right, here we go. These chats are going crazy. Just asking out of interest, what have your ranks been over the past 2 seasons? Connor, not last season, but the season before, 140k. Last season, 180k. Not great whatsoever, I'll be completely honest. Looking to kind of get back into the top 100k in ranks. But those are my last 2, if I remember correctly. Right, these TikTok questions are going crazy now. Saka captain DH14. Yes, I like it. I don't mind it at all against Leeds. Mateta's so big he tucks it in his football sock. Kurt Zuma is trying to get a move to Chelsea after being confused when they signed Jamie Bino Kittens. That's a good one. That's a good one. Tosin plays. I think he'll play today. Yeah. Kudus rating. Good. I like him today. Not today. When did they play City? Is it tomorrow or Sunday? I can't remember. But I like him because he's probably playing two up front against City. And Kudus will be one of those. Richarlison will be the others. But obviously, does play Manchester City. I don't understand the 8 Nori hype. Oh, really? Right. I need to catch up to these YouTube ones as well. Sorry. Bro has lost composure ever since Wood was mentioned. Bro's... I'm not going to read that one, Jack. I'm not going to read that one. He's finding it hard to avoid Wood right now. Me and Mogs are definitely hopping on to Wood this week. What a great pick he is. He is great. Is Welbeck okay? Personally, I don't think I would play Welbeck this week. I think Jorginho Rita will play ahead of him. Achapong gonna play, you think? No. I think Tosin will play over Achapong. Also, Wesley Fofana is back for Chelsea now and is expected to get a few minutes tonight, so there's another centre-back to be competing with. I don't think Achapong fits into the conversation for Chelsea centre-backs now. I think we're a bit too late on it. Who mogs the most in the Premier League? Chesedine Telby. I've seen the edits, and I can't lie, bro's handsome. Rico Lewis or Ballard? I'd go Dan Ballard. Bang, get the header in. Salah or Haaland? Haaland this week. Evan Nielsen or Wood, bro? I like Evan Nielsen a bit better. Personally, anyway. Now they're talking about head first. Oh my God, Ewan, brother is gone. Talking about head, talking about Wood. It's all in a football context, guys. I promise you. Sarr or Pedro Porro? Jimsy boy, probably Sarr. I don't know if you're talking about Spurs Sarr or Crystal Palace, but I'm guessing it's Crystal Palace. If it's Papi Mati Sarr, I'll probably say him over Porro actually. Is Wood going to be a threat for Kelleher this week? He's so big and ready to insert himself in the box. Yeah. Wood is very good at doing that, isn't he? Is Yao Pedro a good shout? For this game week, I would say so. If you've got him in game week 1, I would carry him to game week 2 and I'd just see how he performs. Wood is very good. Ewan, stop. Get some help. Thoughts on my team: Verbruggen, Esteve, Richard, Porro, Salah, Wirtz, Palmer, Bruno, Mielub, Holding, and Wood. Yeah, that was a good one. I knew it was going to happen, but I thought I'd read it anyway because you took the time to write it out, George. That's a good one. Do you think Gibbs White? Do you think Gibbs White is an underrated pick? Underrated, I'd say, yeah. I don't think he's got high ownership at all, does he? Yeah, Pedro, a good shout. Yes, West Ham weren't great against Sunderland, my team. I don't think they'll be great tonight. You love Holding what? He's got me. Chat, clip that. Endoy or Strand Larson. Mogs, what's your thoughts on new Leeds signing Sug My Dick? It's a good signing. I Captain Palmer, what you saying? I'm saying I was very close to doing it as well, bro. What was that? White-hearted. Seen the Icelandic striker that Sunderland are looking at. I mean, White-heart. That one's really obvious. That one's really obvious. I'll not read that. But if you can come up with a better one, I'll read it. Just because it's funny. Strand Larson, captain, what do you think? I think that is a bit risky against Bournemouth. Bro, is Palmer triple captain good today or bad? Ooh, I wouldn't triple captain him today. I think that's a bit too risky for me. Score predictions for tonight's game, says Connor. I think Chelsea will do very well against West Ham. It is away from home, but obviously it's all in London, isn't it? I don't think West Ham will score. I think we'll go 2-0 Chelsea. I think that's my conservative prediction for you. I think the lack of creativity for Chelsea wasn't great in that first fixture. 91 points for Ash in game week 1. Well done, Ash. Nice, man. Who did you captain then, Ash, for game week 1? Mogs has never scored versus the Huz, but he loves holding wood for one more week. I've scored in past seasons, but I'm yet to score this season. Cheers, pal, and Haaland. Ah, nice, bro, nice. Of course, it's a conservative prediction. I mean, I just don't think West Ham will get completely thrashed by Chelsea. I just think the lack of creativity from them in the first fixtures just really put me off them a bit. But I think Chelsea will win. I think they'll dominate the game, but I don't think they'll get a million goals. If Palmer's on his day, he'll do really well, but it's hard to predict, man. I don't know. Evan Nielsen, Wood, Mateta, Pedro, pick 2. Ooh, I like Evan Nielsen and Wood. I said it again, haven't I? But yeah, I'll go them 2. Have Dubravka, Baliba, Esteve, and Van de Ven on the bench. Do I bench boost? I would personally hold off. Chelsea team news. I haven't seen anything yet personally. I'll have another look because it's been a few minutes since I last looked actually. Quickly check any Chelsea news for yous. To be fair, it's probably a tad bit early. We've still got like 30 minutes. Ask me again in like 20. Ask me again in 20 minutes. We'll see. Thoughts on living legend Hwang Hee-chan? I think he's a nice guy, but I don't know about an FPL asset currently. Goon for Wood for extra points. I don't want Chris Wood to get extra points. George is putting some lyrics in the chat. Nice, man. George has got some blinders today. Triple captain Ronaldo. Opinions. He's gone bold. And I'm going to go bald if Ronaldo scores a hat-trick. When will you play? I think in the next 2 fixtures we'll see him start from the bench. I don't know when he'll start a game for Sunderland. If my ender keeps doing really well, I don't know. It's difficult because if my ender, obviously he's done a lot for the club. I don't think he'll be thrown out when Mark Hughes was ready to start. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I think we'll have to give it 2 weeks to assess it. But by then the Sunderland fixtures will have teared off a little bit. Mugs, are you going to pick the new £4.5 million forward for UKIP? Apparently he's a great young striker coming through the ranks. What? Wood or Ekatike, bro. Ekatike. Gakpo or Gordon? I'll go Gakpo. Stark, Tarkovsky or Van de Ven or Wan-Bissaka, Tarkovsky. Tell me a player that must be on your team. No player needs to desperately be in your team, but one of Salah or Haaland's probably a decent way to go about it. But you don't have to have like certain players. Players aren't really essential, but you have players that do very well consistently who you should probably pick. What club do you support? I personally support Cambridge and find not supporting a Prem club removes bias. I mean, I support Sunderland, so now we're back into the Premier League. Maybe a bit of bias will come into my decision making. I'm trying not to too much with that, but it is difficult, I will admit. I wish I started with 3 Sunderland players in game week 1, but that time's passed. Should I triple captain Pedro? I don't think I would triple captain him. Mogs, right Mogs, who would you say is the greatest right midfielder between 2013 and 2015 for Sunderland? I don't think we'll give them a publicity, but you know exactly who it is. Not sure he holds onto wood much these days. I don't know where he is, but we'll not speak about him. Is there proof Mogs has wood? There actually isn't. Maybe I'm just like... Maybe I don't have a gender. Who knows? You don't know my pronouns, bro. Don't assume. Okay, that's enough of that. Where's Little Scooby's chat? Little Scooby says, do you think Greenish will score against Brighton? He could be a sleeper at 6.5. It depends when he's going to start. It depends when he's going to start, like, regularly getting minutes for Everton. Obviously, he's just had his first game. I think he should be playing a lot because obviously he's a big commitment for Everton Football Club. I think they're paying quite a lot of his wages, if not all of them. I'm going to stop now because Connor's putting in really wholesome chats and me and George are just brain rotting the place out. Yeah, Connor's putting in actual genuine questions and then Orange Apple and George are just going crazy. Where's Bro's day? Mo Gussie picks. Oh my god. Do you know what it is? My friendship group have said that before. Mo Gussie is just a phrase my friendship group says, George. So that's hilarious. Who is your favourite brain rot? I don't think I have a favourite brain rot. Favourite brain rot? Is that like the Italian ones? Toby, you'll have to enlighten me, bro. I don't know. Bruno to Reinders this week or wait? I'd wait. Should I bench Eze considering transfer news? Yeah, he won't play. He won't play. He missed... Was it yesterday's game? Did they play yesterday? Palace played in the last 2 days, I do believe, and Eze wasn't in the squad, and it was said that he's not ready. Kids nowadays, all they say is about Bombadillo, Crocodilo, and stuff like that. George has said tung Sahua. Is that one of those? Gotta be tung Sahua. There we go, we'll do it. Tung Sahua is my favourite brain rot, Toby. I've been informed by YouTube that that's the one. Best 4.5, said Oscar. What position? Thoughts on Talby against Burnley? It depends how many minutes he will get. I think he'll do decent. I don't think it's going to be a high-scoring game, though. I really don't. So, I can understand you starting him, Cole, because it's a decent fixture for us, you know. Mogs likes to sit in the middle seat of the AA van. Oh, my God. Don't go on Snapchat if you want to see your family alive. Right. Ewan, what's this? Now I want to go on Snapchat. Oscar, you keep saying best 4.5. Okay, defender. I see you defender chat now. Let's have a look at that for you. I needed to know the position first. Best 4.5, Chris Richards, Anderson. I think those two are the best in my opinion. Where was it at? Salah, Palmer or Gyökeres, says Football FC. Captaincy, consider Gyökeres gets 90 minutes because of Havertz's injury. I'd personally go... I mean, if you fancy a punt, Gyökeres and Palmer's fun, but I think Salah's a safe one. Is Achapong good? No, I don't think he'll start. Thoughts on Daniel Farke's appearance in the Premier League name pronunciation videos? They are hilarious. Those name pronunciation videos for the Premier League is absolutely hilarious. Daniel Farke, Manuel Benson, all of those are hilarious. I love it when they do it every single year. What's the other one? Hi, David Moyes. He just doesn't know what he's doing. Sorry, bro. Last one. Ronaldo or Goodmanson. Palmer, M says Salah or Palmer captain. I'm on Salah currently. De Kuiper is the best 4.5. Aye, De Kuiper as well. Really good. Jago Ramsey. Yeah, De Kuiper's good as well. Anderson and Richards I really do like as well, though. Watkins or Palmer captain? Watkins. Why do you like Anderson so much? I don't think Fulham defence is that anything special, and his defensive contributions is amazing, is it? No, his defensive contributions are really, really great. Are really, really fantastic, Connor. I can't remember the exact number, but I do think it's above 10. I think it's 11 defensive contributions on average he had last season. I'll get my spreadsheet up and have a look for you, bro, actually. But I think the Fulham defence is really underrated. They were the 6th best team in the league last season for expected goals conceded. So I think the Fulham defence actually is underrated. So I think the Anderson pick does make sense for me at 4.5. I think the fixtures aren't too great to start with, but when they do get quite good, I will be playing them. Mogs and Orange Apple, Orange Taxi Shune. Toby, you shouldn't know about Orange Taxi, mate. Yves Basuma. Christian Norgirl. Right, I'll get my spreadsheet up. Sorry, guys. Defensive contributions. Let's have a look. Do I go for lager or cider tonight? Get on the lager, Ewan. Get on the lager, sunshine. I'm at a bottomless brunch tomorrow, fellas, for the first time. I'm going to get absolutely spangled and post a TikTok of me pissed. No, I'm not. I won't do that. Tielemans should be in everyone's team. He's playing 10 for Villa. I was going to start the season with Tielemans, but I wanted Verton instead, so I moved some players around. What was I doing? Anderson. Oh, my God. I keep getting distracted. Sorry. Right. This is my spreadsheet. Everyone say hello to the spreadsheet. Richards. I want Anderson, please. Anderson. So last season, Anderson averaged... Where the hell is he? Oh, no, it was less than I thought. So 9.56 defensive contributions per game Anderson averaged last season. So really great for defensive contribution points, Anderson. Same with Chris Richards. That's why I think they're quite underrated as 4.5 assets. Spread your legs sheet. Start Sells or Dubravka. I think I'd just go to Sells Chicken Pizza. Chicken Pizza, I love your username as well. Well, Mogs, had to nip out to take the kids to darts and rush home. Any Chelsea team news? We'll check. I haven't checked in a few minutes, bro. How long do we have? 25 minutes. We might still be a tad bit early, bro, but we'll take a look because you never know what could come out. I'll have a little look though. Moog still wears Lynx Africa. No, I don't. I've got to go, babes, but enjoy your night, everyone. Thank you, Ewan, for being in the chat, bro. You've been the life of the party with all the YouTube boys as well. Appreciate you, brother. I'll see you soon, Ewan, as well. If you're back from your holiday, I'll see you soon. We'll get together, man. Where the hell am I at? Is Eze playing? No. Thoughts on Palmer captaincy? Decent. Vamos. I chose Reinders and Nico Williams over Tielemans and Anderson. I think that's valid. I think that's very valid. You can tell someone is from the north when he takes his kids to darts, mate. That it's absolute aura. When you see, what is it, Luke Littler, that young kid. When you see him bang the darts in and he's just earning millions, mate. Get your kids into darts. They earn millions, mate. All you do is throw it in the board, right? Can't be that hard. See how many people rage baited off that. Paid off so far. Give Chicken Pizza mod. I don't know where he's gone. How do I show my wild cards? I don't rate teams on deadline stream, bro. Sorry. You just reminded me to make my transfers. Thank you. That's what I'm here for. That is what I'm here for. Worth using a transfer or just start youth? I'd start youth. I'm from Belfast, Ireland. Taking off here as well. Enjoy your game week, brother. Let's hope you stay top of the league as well, bro. Enjoy it, man. Luke Littler is secretly 36. What? No, he's not. Mogi, should I bench boost? I have Dubravka, Juve, Guiu, and Van der Ven. I wouldn't personally bench boost on that. Oscar says he's loving the stream. Oscar, thank you so much for being in the stream, bro. You are part of it. Trust me, mate. Littler makes it look easy. I know. I've got a dartboard in the garage. I used to play a little bit, really am not good whatsoever. Never hit a 180, and that's like the top draw in it. But yeah, hit 2 140s in my life. But there you go. Luke isn't getting any littler. That's brilliant. What is the best formation? I've got 3 attackers, but I see most people have 2 or 1. It doesn't matter, really. It doesn't matter too much. As long as you're happy with the players in it, it doesn't really matter. Obviously, a lot of people will either have 3 forwards or 2. Some have 1, but I personally like forwards, sort of 2 or 3, in my opinion. Would you rather get 2-footed by Joe Linton or spat on by Suarez for a week? I'm not getting spat on by Suarez for a week, bro. Yeah, Joe Linton can 2-foot us. I'll step on his ankles when he does it. Black and white bastard. Where was that at on YouTube? Oh, do you have an FPL mini league? Yes. If there's anyone in chat on TikTok or YouTube is interested in joining my FPL mini league, go over to YouTube. Go in the description of the live stream. There's an auto join link. Really easy. Go ahead and do it. Get yourselves in a league. Do you have a Chelsea leak starting 11? Not yet. No, we don't normally get full 11s leaked. We get tad bits of news. Sometimes staff members leak it. People who are inside information on clubs, but we'll have to see with this one. Chelsea isn't normally too great. For leaks, but you never know. We never know. Bowen, Gakpo, Tarkowski. Who do I recommend this week? Gakpo's good. Do you think Tosun will start? Yes, I think he will. We'll have to wait and see though. If he doesn't start, it's not the end of the world for me. We've got Anderson there. I don't think Anderson will do too great against Manchester United in all honesty. But at least there's a bench option there. Semenyo, Watkins, captain. Watkins for me. Amethyst says, thanks, bro. No worries, man. No worries at all. Bowen out for Evan Nielsen. I don't mind that move. I like Evan Nielsen. How owned is he? 2.6 ownership. Okay. I would like to keep Evan Nielsen as a differential pick, guys. So don't go telling your mates that Evan Nielsen's a really good pick. Just keep it on the down low, okay? Between me and you. But yeah, I do like Evan Nielsen quite a lot. I can't make transfers. It says connection error. Doesn't work. Cunha 1. What I'll do is I'll try it on the web browser. Check messages if you can, says Poppy. Can't see anything, Poppy, sorry. Right, sorry. Elliot Jones on YouTube. Van der Ven and Murillo or Porro and Williams. I'd go... Porro and Williams. Porro and Williams, I'd go. Yeah, if there's an issue with the app, just go on the web browser, guys, for FPL. It should be a lot better. I don't think in the past 2 seasons of FPL that I've made a transfer on the app. I think it's always been on the web browser. Obviously, that's just because I stream, and I'm like sitting down at the web browser. But yeah, I really don't use the app at all. It's really, for me, it's not a great app. It doesn't really work very well. But yeah, George agrees. YouTube on YouTube chat, use the web browser. It's a lot easier to navigate as well. Saka or Palmer captain? I'd go Saka there. Palmer, I don't know. I'm put off Palmer currently. Mogs, Black Cat's on fire. Yeah, did very well first game week, bro. Nice to see you in chat as well, man. Collects. Nice to see you in, man. Collects, your Spurs fan, aren't you, bro? Yo, bro, FPL is so dreadful. I just don't have the energy to play FPL this year. I think I got 41 points last week. Well, No Limit Brez, I have the best news for you. The absolute best news. There's 37 game weeks to go. It can only get worse. Nah, I'm joking. I'd keep playing, bro. I mean, I didn't score very well first game week, but 37 more game weeks to catch up. I mean, the point difference between ranks now is, I don't know, it's so volatile. You could have a really good week and be like top million in the world. Who's your captain, bro? Mo Salah. Mo Salah's my captain. I'm in a 10-man draft league. Thoughts on my team for this week? Alisson, Van Dijk, Mitchell Aina, Mikalenko. Oh, not Mikalenko, Mikalenkovic. I always do that. Saka, Marmoush, Martinelli, Hudson-Odoi, Delap, Evan Nielsen. That's a really interesting draft team, actually. Subs, Vicario, Greenish, Wilson, Gvardiol. I'd go Greenish over Delap. Orange Apple, if you've posted something on my Twitter again, I'm gonna kill you, mate. What do you think Ekitike will continue? Do you think Ekitike will continue getting these points, or is it just a one-game thing? I think he'll still do well in the next few weeks. Oh, my internet's doing crap today. Is the stream laggy for you guys? Let me know. Yeah, I think Ekitike will continue to do really great. The UI is so trash and the players are overpriced, which sucks the fun out. I think it makes it more competitive, but I agree in the sense it's really difficult to kind of pick the players you really want, especially if they're high price. Sorry, mate, I had to mute there. Did you ask me something? Yeah, Lex, you're a Spurs fan, aren't you? I was asking what you think is going to happen against City. Orange Apple, it says your post is spam. Do you think Haaland or Palmer captaincy? Haaland. Esteve or Van der Ven? Esteve. I've just seen that post, Orange Apple. It's came up now. Edna mode. Have you AI'd me out of that? Fuck's sake. 3 at the back. Danzo could be good. Long throw-ins. Yeah. I wish Danzo started more games because I probably would have picked him just for those long throws. Because it's a really good thing to have, actually. It's almost like a corner. Connor says, I joined the mini league. Will it add my game week points on? Do you know? I think I've got the setting on where it will let you add your game week 1 points. It might be at the end of game week 2. We'll see how it goes, but it should do, Connor. Yeah, it should do. I've got the setting on, so it does so. I'll probably turn that setting off halfway through the season. So people can't just join and be like rank 1 immediately and kind of just ruin the league. Do you know what I mean? Can you not see it? I can, Orange Apple. It's Edna mode in the corner where I am. Calafiori or Gabriel. Much more reliable. Much safer pick. And I think potentially a better pick. Paulinia, good for DEFCON. I actually haven't looked at Paulinia's DEFCON data in all honesty. Oh, bloody hell, we've got 15 minutes to go. Right, I'll check Chelsea news. We'll see if we can find anything for those who are Larson or Sarr. I'd go Strand Larson. Captain Palmer or Salah? Salah. I feel bad, bad Mogs. You are the sexiest man I've ever laid my eyes on. You don't need to feel bad, bro. No need to feel bad. Oh, I'm so tempted to Captain Palmer, you know. Will Tosin or Achapong be starting? I reckon Tosin will be. All good, mate. Thanks. I got 72 points, so they'll be quite helpful. Yeah, I think they should add on Connor. I think they should. Do you think Bergvall could be worth getting at 5.5? I'll probably hold off for now. Especially with City this week. I'll just wait. Think Ballard will do well this week. I think he'll do decent, yeah. Palmer or Mbeumo on free transfer? No. I'd keep Palmer this week. Leave a like if Mogs should goon next stream. Bloody hell. Captain Palmer, do it. Nah, we'll keep it safe. We'll keep it safe. Any team leaks? I haven't seen anything personally, mate. I'll be looking in the next sort of 12 minutes that we've got left to keep you updated, but nothing yet. Nothing yet. Mogs, who would you replace Frimpong with for 6 million? Did Frimpong not drop in price? I swear he did. I thought he dropped in price, you know. What game is even on tonight? Chelsea vs West Ham. He didn't have a feeling with Ekatike. I tried playing with him. Now he's now how good Ekatike is. He's aired it. Where's the Ekatike thing? You had this feeling last week with Ekatike and ignored it. I mean, I think the feeling with Ekatike last week was stronger than the feeling I've got for Palmer captaincy this week. I like Palmer. I like him a lot. But I don't know if I want a captain this week. I don't think he'll be over 100% effective ownership. I've decided I'm starting Hoover and benching Poro based off the fact I'll be more disappointed benching Hoover 10 pointing than Poro 1. I think that's a fair way to think about it, Connor. I really do. Palmer running riot. Do you reckon? I'm not too sure, guys. I'm not too sure. I think I'll play it safe with Salah. I don't think I need to go too differential at the start of the season, fellas, in all honesty. If Palmer does really well, I think I'll still gain rank from it. I don't think Palmer will be... I don't think Palmer will be over 100% effective ownerships. Oh my god. I can't do this. I can't do this, Orange Apple. Microphone quality is very good. Is it? It's not a very good mic. Mogs, you know, sometimes I have a stroke listening to you read out chats. Up to it. Oh god, what mic is it? Oh god, I honestly I really don't know, Lee. I've had it years. But I say I've had it years. It's been like 3 years. Will Chalobah start? Probably. I suspect it'll be Tosin and Chalobah. Oh, Pedro Porro. Fuck. This is the only decision I'm kind of debating here. Esteve and Pedro Porro. We'll save it like that. Chelsea team news. Still nothing. Still nothing, guys. Is Saka the best option for me captaincy? Yes. I think from your players. Try to remember your team. Yeah, I would say so. I think against Leeds, you'll do pretty decent. Love the stream, mate. See you later. Lil Scooby, thank you so much for stopping by, bro. It's been a great stream today. It's been a really fun one. Thank you, Lil Scooby, bro. Big shout out to you, man. Juve more likely to get an attack and return, or Anderson more likely to DEFCON? I think Anderson's more likely to DEFCON. Evan Nielsen or Watkins, game week 2 free hit. I'd go both, but Watkins over Evan Nielsen. I think Sunderland will score, so I think we'll stay like this and hope Pedro Porro comes away with the defensive contributions, or at least an attack and return. Tosin or Achapong, Tosin. Should I captain Ballard or Isak? Isak's not going to play. Ballard will, so at least you'll get points there. Help, it doesn't let me change my team. Jack, go on to your web browser. Yeah, it'll be much easier that way. Why Tosin? He's been in Chelsea training this week. I do think he'll start. Yeah, I've read that one. Mate, I reckon start Porro, so if he does well, at least one of us are happy. Yeah, I think I'll start Pedro Porro. I think I will. I think yeah, Sunderland will score. Moog saying it's been a really fun stream today. It has been. It's been great. I mean, it's been torturous because you keep saying good boy to me in chat and saying I'm holding Chris Wood for another week. So it's been torturous, but it's been funny. I've enjoyed today. Should I captain Matty Cash? I don't think I would do that. I don't think so, bro. Mateus Cash. Cheeky callback to before, boys. Did you like that one? Why not? I just don't think you'll get many points, Sam. I don't think you'll get many points. If you think he's going to do really well this week, absolutely go ahead, bro. Absolutely go ahead. Should I captain Trey Hume or Palmer? Palmer. He's loved talking Wood Wood today. See, there we go, George. There's another one. Not any Arsenal players versus Leeds? No, because the fixtures aren't too good after. So if I bring them in this week, I just think it's a forced move. I don't want to do a forced move. You know what I mean? Mitchell or Aina? Ooh, I'll go Mitchell. Triple captain is you get 3 times the points that player got for the game week. I wouldn't triple captain Matty Cash if that's what you're doing, bro. Bro, answer Palmer or Saka, captain. Saka. Bro shouting at me. Nah, it's all good, bro. I'll probably go Saka, though. Our little comedian, Mateus Cash. Ashley Barnes. Gonna captain Manuel Benson. He looks in danger, Manuel Benson. Answer Palmer or Pedro captain. Spencer. I'll go Palmer. I've triple captained Matty Cash, or should I change it to Dubravka? My mate says. Don't listen to your mate, please. Still doesn't let me. If you need to, go update the FPL app. Just go off the stream. Focus on getting your team sorted. But use the web browser. It should be okay on the web browser. But, I've got fluff all over. Is Semenyo okay to have in my team? Yeah, absolutely. He's a good pick. Sorry, George. I completely missed your team before. You haven't made any changes, have you? Oh, no, you've benched Williams, actually. Captain Palmer, Haaland, Salah, Ekatike, Haaland. I think just about goes. Do you always do deadline streams? And are there any other times you regularly stream? Because I want to start tuning in regularly. I much prefer the popular streamers. I appreciate that, Connor. I do deadline streams every single week. I do apologise, but I don't think I'll be able to do a deadline stream next week because I'm at a wedding. There's not other times I normally stream at. If I do stream, it'll just be like occasionally here and there. If you do like the streams, though, I might stream some more on regular occasion. 100% the most chilled streamer. Thank you, Collex. I appreciate that, man. Connor deserves mod. Do you reckon? I don't know what that even means. Any Chelsea team news? Let's have a look, boys. Let's have a look. Of course, we'll have a look. Moog's getting married. I'm not getting married. Poor woman. Oh, my God. I've been called a bad boy. Why have I been called a bad boy? Oh, because I'm not streaming next week. I'm looking for Chelsea leaks, guys, right now. Give me a bit of time. Can't see anything Chelsea related. Sorry, guys. Semenyo for Marmouche, but -4. I don't think so. I wouldn't do -4. Anderson, Porro, Esteve, start 2. Esteve and Anderson. I don't see Porro doing I'm gonna play Porro because it's a risk, but if you want a more safer, I'd go Esteve, Anderson. Porro is a bit of a risk over Esteve, I would say. Mogs is so clear of other FPL streamers. He has a 6-pack and donated 10k for my BBL. That's a true story, actually. Mogs, thanks for saving my dog from that burning building the other day. Bro, how do I change captain? If you miss, I will jump off a bridge. Sorry. Go onto the web browser if your app's not working, guys. Why is someone just threatened to throw themselves off a bridge? What is going on? Right. Still nothing Chelsea, guys. Yeah, Mogs is so... Mate, I have no idea what that word is. Philanthropist? Is that how you say it? Philanthropic? Mate, Orange Apple, that is a word not on my vocabulary, I tell you that much. Fancy United away. When is it? When is it, Will? I could be... Do you know why... Don't know why you spat off on a homeless guy afterwards, though. October, I think. Probably will. Probably. I'll have to have a look when the date is, but it should be okay. October. I'm just going to refresh my page here, make sure everything's set in. Do I go Palmer captaincy? I don't know, man. I don't think I want to. Nah. No. We're not doing it. Right, for the next minute on TikTok, double tap the screen like crazy. Let's see if we can get 6k likes before the deadline. Newcastle away is hard. Newcastle away is difficult, but I think Salah's a safer pick than Palmer. I feel as though Salah's more likely to get FPL points than Palmer. Palmer's a bit of a punt. Ah, fuck. Do I just go Palmer? Oh, why? Why do I wait till the last possible second and then kind of second guess myself? I get it now. The wedding is for you and Orange Apple. How do you know? Risk it for a biscuit, lads. I don't know if I like biscuits, though. Salah, I think we'll stay with Salah. Fuck. Oh, what do I do, bro? Salah or Palmer captain? Jake, I'm doing the exact same thing. I think I'm going to go Salah. George has got to go. He's got to walk his fish. Enjoy walking your fish, George. Should I sell Pedro for Evan Nielsen? No, I would just wait. I'll wait a week. Don't change your captain now. Yeah. We're not doing it. We're staying on Mo Salah. Moog Salah. Moog Salah for this game week. He's getting his captaincy. Come on. And as well, if Palmer, like, because I own Palmer, he shouldn't be over 100% effective ownership. But if he is, I'll be hate watching. Yeah. Do we? We'll leave it. We'll leave it. I'm not changing it. I'm not changing it. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Whoa, heard that before. Don't change your yeah. Most you remember when we met up at Thorpe Park? I'm not reading the rest of that, but you drove there. No, I don't remember that. Palmer captain, Palmer captain, Palmer captain. No, Orange Apple, naughty. No. Manuel Benson. Hoover hat-trick incoming. Yes, Connor, lad. No, I'll be watching Wolves and I'll be hoping he does well, bro. Just because of you, bro. If I do shite this week, I'm deleting the game. No, Jack, you can't. You can't. When do you end stream, says Poppy. Give us a few minutes. The deadline's only just happened. Messages on Snapchat, why, Poppy? And before you say anything, Orange Apple, this is my sister. Bruh, Dad needs to order food in 10 minutes. Well, Dad can wait. Dad can wait. Josie Mogsador. That's a good one. Can't be worse than 39 with bench boost active. Ah, I see what you mean. Hey, I appreciate that, bro. Yes, Connor, bro. He said I have to tell you something, so... What? Probably you don't speak English. Watkins or Haaland? The deadline's passed, mate, but I would have went with Watkins. I would have went Watkins. Bro's stuck. Hey, yo, what? It's still up. It's not. It can't be. Impossible. Yeah, deadline has gone, mate. Deadline has gone. He said I have to tell you to order food. Okay. Well, I'm on stream, so... I can't let you get close. You'll just have to wait. Just ring him and tell him, Poppy, that I'm busy. He knows I'm on. Why are people so keen on Dubravka in goal? Conceded 3 in game week 1. He did play Spurs. So we've got to give him that. But do I want to play Dubravka or Vicario this week? Tom, I would go Dubravka. The FPL website's still up. What? It can't be. It's not. It's not. It's down. I'm not refreshing this screen, though, to check because it'll get rid of the things. Bro's going to be that one guy that FPL Focal interviews at the start of the season after coming 11 millionth. Don't be mean. Bug, it's still up. I don't think it's up, guys. It's just refreshing. Not refreshing for me. Orange Apple. That mod can be taken off you so instantly. Mogs, did you try an audition for Harry Potter? I feel like I was too old. They said I was the perfect person for the role, but the age just didn't make sense. Harry Potter can't have a moustache. In a shit moustache at that. He was in the Invincibles. Mate, I knew exactly what you're talking about. It took me a second there. Incredibles. Oh my god. I thought you were talking about Arthur and the Invisibles, where they've got the little tiny people. So I thought you called me small. But then you said Incredibles because we're talking about Edna Mode. I've got 2 Chelsea players in my team, Cole Palmer and João Pedro. Perfect. They play West Ham. West Ham are terrible. I couldn't bring myself to captain Cole Palmer, guys. Call me a wuss in chat. Mogs, what would you guess my government is? It's got to be something odd. You can't have a normal name, bro. I reckon you... to be fair, I reckon you're called James. I reckon your name's James. If I'm bang on, you've got to tell me. Sanchez or Dubravka? I would have started with Sanchez this week. I hope Poro has some attacker moments because he's not keeping a clean sheet. James, I absolutely agree. I think Esteve was the safer pick to go for, but I thought Poro, playing right wing and that 5 at the back system, if he gets at least one attack in return, he'll probably outscore Esteve. So we'll go with it, and if it doesn't work, it's only a few points. So we'll see. We'll see. Harry Potter with a pedo tash. Yes, lad. Orange Apple, I think I'm lining up as your replacement. I mean, it could be. Impossible, me and Mogs haven't even got divorced yet. We haven't even got married yet. Who should I captain? Watkins, Haaland, João Pedro, Palmer. Bro, I can't lie. The deadline's gone. The deadline has gone. I probably would have went Watkins, though. Risky Palmer captain, question mark. I haven't. I didn't go with it. I went with Salah. I just went with the safe option. I don't want to play silly at the start of the season. Palmer was he stunk out the gaff last game week, and I can't have it again. My government is Humphrey Ramsbottom. No, it's not. Your second name's probably right, though. Free hit because I had 3 Liverpool, 2 Spurs players. Fair enough, bro. Who have you got in your free hit, man? No, you've done the right thing, Mogs. And you can also watch Sunderland in peace now. Very much so. Very much so. I do think Sunderland will win, but it will be a close game. Orange, is it you or Mogs in the white dress next weekend? Definitely Orange Apple in the white dress. There's no way that I'm in a white dress. Hi, mate. How you doing? How you doing, Sam? How you doing, bro? Is everyone sorted for the deadline? Everyone's sorted? Happy with the teams that they've submitted? What do I think about Dallo? I prefer Dorgu. What are your thoughts on Mateta as an asset? I see you've got him too. Yeah, I really like Mateta. I really like him. We'll see what happens. Oh, why have I clicked that? My teams went off. Oh, for God's sake. I was about to show you the... This isn't even my team. Hold on. Plan. Right, I was about to show you the Mateta's fixtures, and then it went off. But Sunderland, West Ham, 4 and 5, I don't mind at all. I think he'll be decent. We'll see how he does. I'll see how he does without Eze. If he's really bad, I'll probably hold him till after that West Ham game and get rid. I'll be in the white dress, but Mogs will be in a white lingerie later. Oh my god. What are you gonna have your tea for? What are you gonna have for your tea, lad? Your sister wants to know, mate. I don't know. Sorry, mate. My fault. No, it's not, bro. I always forget about it and do it. But this is how I lined up. I didn't start with Vicario. That's not how I lined up. That's how I lined up. There you go. Who'd you get over Mateta if he does bad? I would wait to find out that, but Strand Larson seems nice to have. See what the crack is with it. Don't click on the wrong tab, Mogs. I know there's a reason you have your save tabs hidden. I mean, my save tabs are Messenger, Gmail, email, My Drive, Geonosis Safe, Hub Socials, and that's not Pornhub, pre-season, and just a random... I actually don't know what that is. But I appreciate Sam with the rose there. Thank you, Sam. But yeah, I would say Strand Larson I'd probably replace Mateta with. At the moment, anyway. Probably will change. Who's your captain for this game week? Salah. Salah is my captain. Right, gonna dash, lad. Great stream, as usual, and all love. All love to you, bro. I'll have to get you a pint at some point, or cider, maybe, because I know you swing that way. I don't swing that way. I don't like cider. Take care, guys. Shout out Orange Apple again. Always been a legend in the stream. Have a good night, bro. What's your rank? 4.5 million. What's this website? This is fpl.team. Have a good evening, mate. Thank you very much, Sam. Appreciate you stopping by, man. Great stream. Thank you, Sam. Thank you. It's been a really fun stream today. I've enjoyed it. I really always enjoy it. Streams are always fantastic. Are you scared that Reinders will fall victim to Pep Roulette Mace? Not as much as other City assets, which is why I've started the season with them. Been a great first stream on the channel. Yeah, Connor, it's been a really good one. I'm ranked 982,000 in the world. Yes, Reese lad. Is Calafiori a shout? Not for me. Not for me. Not Julian Timber. Who am I trying to say? Lewis Skelly. Lewis Skelly can definitely take minutes off Calafiori. We'll have to keep an eye on Ben White and... who am I talking about? Ben White and Julian Timber, because I think Timber could start as right back for Arsenal more regularly if we do find out that Ben White has that issue. Thoughts on the Steam Pig leaving Clot United today? The Steam Pig is going to be absolutely leathered tomorrow at 4 o'clock, Evan Barker. And it's going to be fun. Me and George were speaking about it yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. It's going to be a fun day. We'll say that. Watkins captain thoughts. Dar, I think he's a great captain. I think he's really great. Should I triple captain Haaland? The deadline has passed, so you can't. But I don't think I would have this week anyway. What do I think about Pedro? Good. I think he's good. For this game week, we'll have to keep an eye though. We'll have to keep an eye. White wasn't spotted in training, I'm pretty sure. That's what I was trying to remember. Thank you, Connor. Yeah, definitely want to keep an eye on, because Julian Timber at 5.5 would be really nice if he starts every week. Really great. Mate, do you know who increased in price apart from Semenyo? Reinders, Wood, obviously Semenyo. Ekatike. I think that's it. I think only 3 so far. Moog is a bench boost worst. It depends on who's on your bench. Depends who's on your bench. Oh shit, Ekatike. Yeah, Ekatike went up, bro. I don't know if you can see my mouse there, but Ekatike there. 8.6. 8.6 now. He's at a weird price point as well, because like the 9 millions of Gyökeres and Watkins you kind of want to keep, and then you've got your 8 millions in Bowen, who can't quite upgrade to Ekatike very easily. So Ekatike is kind of one of those picks where it's pretty much only wild carders that are able to get him. But if you're using multiple transfers, you definitely could do. I'm going to wait until the Arsenal game, and then after that, after the international break for 2 weeks, then go ahead and assess Ekatike. I'm not going to be getting him in the next 2 weeks, unless he does absolutely crazy against Newcastle, which would be absolutely hilarious, by the way. Tosin isn't starting. Damn. Are you watching the West Ham game? I will be. I'll not be watching it on stream, but I will be watching it. Have we had a leak about Tosin? Yeah, I can't see too much about Chelsea leaks, so I'm not too sure if Tosin is starting or not, but I hope he does. It was really frustrating last week having Tosin in the team and obviously then not playing, not featuring at all. Jack says, I'm feeling the Ekatike last minute goal and does the Isak celebration. That would be absolute cinema. Who should I choose, either Saka or Palmer for captaincy? FPL, the deadline has gone, brother. I would have went Saka though. Wonder if Guiu's going to get his a debut anytime soon. I think it will be against Brentford. He'll make a start, but it depends. If my ender does really well against Burnley, my ender will start again. It's tough to call with the Sunderland forwards right now. Obviously, I support Sunderland, so you're probably asking the best person to ask here from a content creator's perspective anyway. But I think he'll feature against Burnley, and I think he could start against Brentford depending on how the Burnley game goes. He needs to get adjusted to the team. Do you rate Kudus, mate? Yes, I do. I do. Interestingly enough, one of the algorithms I use in Night Managers, in fact, the best algorithm in the game, they've kind of just keeping an eye on Kudus as a potential sell. But don't read too much into that right now. Kudus is a decent player to have, but something to keep your eye on in terms of early subs when Kulusevski comes back. So keep your eye. But yeah, I think he's good. Lacroix or Dan Burn? Lacroix. Lacroix. Liqua. Oh, I need the Chelsea lineup. What's the Chelsea lineup like? I'm surprised at the amount of people that have captained Palmer and actually went through with it. I massively got scared with it. What did you end up doing? Nothing. Just captain Salah, changed the captaincy. That's pretty much it. I just got a little bit scared because of how bad Palmer was in Game Week 1. So, yeah, we went with Salah. Went with a bit of a safer option, I guess. And then we've played Pedro Porro instead of Esteve. But yeah, that's about it. One of my friends, Captain Dorgu. Ooh, I mean, it's a fun captain. I don't know if it'll be a great one. We'll have to see how he does against Fulham. I think they'll do well against Fulham, but not as well as people think. I don't think it'll be a goal fest. I think it'll be a very controlled game from both sides. I've captained Watkins. Nice. Watkins very good this week, in my opinion. Captain Salah versus Newcastle. Not the right thing, I guess. Who did you captain, bro? I'm open to hear. Captain Palmer, he better not show up. He better show up, sorry. That's the thing, Alfie. I don't know. Axel sent the rose. Thank you very much, man. Thank you. I captain Semenyo. Is that okay? It's a risky one, but it's not bad. Watkins or Haaland captain? I probably would have went Watkins. If Palmer doesn't show up, I'll take his chippy chips forever, says M. Dot. Nice, bro. Yeah, if Palmer drops a stinker again, he's going to be on fraud watch. I captain Palmer. Is it okay? Yeah, it's okay. It is okay. It is okay, guys. Has the deadline passed? It has. The Chelsea lineup is very interesting. Tosin starts. Yes, come on. It is very interesting. What the hell is that? Gusto Chalobah, Tosin Kukurea. Is Caicedo going to invert from right back? We'll put that on screen for everyone. Chelsea lineup, folks. What do we think? Semenyo captain can't work. Hoover will lock him up, obviously. Yes, you're right, Connor. I apologise. I mean, this lineup's interesting, but I don't know how that's going to work with Delap and João Pedro. So it'll probably be Neto. Neto will probably play. No, it won't be two up front. It'll be João Pedro behind Delap. I mean, there could be in possession in the final third. They'll probably have two up front. They'll probably have João Pedro, Delap, and then Palmer right wing, Pedro Neto left wing. Sort of a 4, and then Enzo joining in to make that a 5 when they're in the final third. I don't know. I'm interested now. I do think looking at that lineup now, I maybe would have captained Palmer because he's playing from the right. We'll leave. We'll obviously leave it because the deadline's passed. But I'm a bit annoyed. If I knew Palmer was on the right, I probably would have captained him. Because then he won't drop as deep, will he? I think that's fine. I think this makes Pedro a better pick. Pedro Neto. Or João Pedro even. I think it does as well. It might give him a bit more freedom to drop in and pick up the ball. I captain Palmer, so looking good. I agree, M. I put captain on Palmer already. I wish I did now. I've seen the lineup and I'm looking at Palmer and I'm like, well, if he is playing on that right, it'll be great. Hopefully West Ham just sit in and play like absolutely awful, terrible football. Even though I have Palmer myself, I'm not super confident in it. I'm not confident either, that's why I didn't captain him. He hasn't scored an open goal in a good while. Yes, he's on pens, that's nice. We'll see. I just hope his effective ownership isn't over 100%. Live FPL won't have it on yet. FPL. Yeah, we won't know the effective ownership yet. Nah, we can't see it. Oh, you're joking. Okay, that's the same. Yeah, that's fine. How confident are you feeling for game week 2? I'll show you my team. I feel okay. Is the Hammers team out yet? I haven't checked yet. I'll check down in this tab here. Fuck, where's that gone? Damn, never mind. The Hammers team should be out. I think it's going to be very similar, but is it Rodriguez? Rodriguez will be Socek, I would guess. Heard effective ownership is banned around a lot the past few years. Probably invested in. What does it mean? Effective ownership basically is how many people captained the player plus how many people have the player. Jack's off now. See you later, Jack. Thank you for coming to today's stream, bro. It's always amazing to have you in. Always amazing. But yeah, Connor, it's how many people have started that player, plus how many people have captained that player, plus how many people have triple captained that player. You add all those together, and then you get your effective ownership, which sometimes, when we're looking at like Mohamed Salah, it's over 100%. So players then who have not captained Mohamed Salah, if it is over 100% at their rank, they will actually lose rank on Mohamed Salah. It's really hard to get your head around, but the maths does make sense. Check out livefpl.net when the game loads, and you'll be able to see the effective ownerships. I mean, Towson not starting isn't that bad at all anyway. Towson is starting, isn't he? I've just seen he's starting. It's on FootMob. The West Ham team. West Ham. West Ham. West Ham. Yeah, Thomas Souček in. Do you think Gyökeres is a silly captain? No. You should have put Mayenda in, not you. I couldn't afford it, Reese. I wish I did start with Mayenda. I was going to, being a Sunderland fan, but nah. How much points you got for game week 2? 0, mate. No one's kicked the ball. What am I doing? I was doing something there. Oh, game week 1. 54. Very average. I think I'm exactly middle of the pack. Oi, big man, what's your name? Oh, what a chant, by the way. When I went down Wembley for the final, that song was the most sang song as well. Every fan absolutely loves that tune. Who's the better captain, Salah or Gyökeres? Probably Salah. What was I doing? I was doing something there. West Ham have a surprisingly weak bench. Walker Peters, Wilson. Yeah, they actually do have a pretty weak bench there. Yeah. 5-0 Chelsea. Easy if West Ham play like. I don't think they'll play like Saturday. That's the thing. I have more Sunderland players than City and Liverpool combined. Am I cooked? No, bro. You're absolutely not. Sunderland are mint. That's all you need to know. Yeah. I was doing something there, but I completely forgot what I was doing. I was taking this off. There you go. That's how I've lined up. They're beating Burnley. I think we'll beat Burnley 1-0. I don't think it'll be an exciting game. I think it'll be very sit back, absorb, nice counter. Maybe Mayenda will score. Who knows? Got 98 game week 1. No boost. Should I use some for this game week? John Terry. I'm afraid the deadline has passed, brother. No, 3-0 or 3-1. You reckon, Prince? You reckon? I don't know. Bro. Yeah, sorry, John. Ah, well, next week it is. Indeed, John. Indeed. I hope your team's good. Your team should be good, John, if you did really well that last week. I would imagine so. Right, we've seen the lineups, boys. I think I'm going to go ahead and end stream there. You handsome sir, is the deadline ended? I'm afraid, number 4, it has ended. And I appreciate the compliment. Haaland 8 Nori, Reinders Akatiki. Yeah, you'll be fine this week, John. Isidore missed 2 pens versus Burnley last year. Had a video go viral this week. He scores 100%. Yes, Stephen, lad. Yeah, he needs his revenge, doesn't he? But yeah, sorry, folks. I'm going to end stream there. I'm going to go get ready to watch a Chelsea game and get a bit to eat. But really appreciate everyone coming by for the stream. Connor, I'll quickly read your messages there. Actually always had a soft spot for Sunderland, especially watching Sunderland Till I Die on Netflix. And when you were down low, obviously, as a Cambridge, yeah. No, it's great to be back. It's great to be back. But yeah, thank you for coming by today, by the way, Connor. You've been really fantastic having the YouTube stream. But yes, guys, I'm gonna quickly end stream there. I'm gonna get ready for the Chelsea game. But I appreciate you all for stopping by. Good luck, everyone, in their game week, and I'll catch you very soon, guys. See you in the next one, fellas. Catch you all later.